Okay, so the first of all for me, I would like to show my highly respect to honorable teacher, ladies and gentlemen, those who watch this video. Okay, so I'm very happy that today I have a chance to do this video. Okay, my topic today here is I'm going to talk about the role of the brain and how it affects us. Okay, so have you ever wondered, like, sometimes it is difficult to decide yourself that to get up or to sleep? It's like two things is challenge each other. Do you feel that, or you used to, like, in the morning you get up, you feel like something is tell you that to sleep and some things that tell you to get up? Okay, so based on my research, it is the brain control us, and something special that I'm going to talk today is the role of the brain, how it affects us in a different view. Because as I have studied in high school, the brain divided into two parts, the left brain and right brain, right? Okay, so I believe that most people, they study this way. So teacher tell that left brain control the part of the body in the right, and the right brain control the part of the body in the left. But based on my research, there are two brains, but it's not left or right. It is first brain and second brain. So what is first brain? What is second brains? Have anyone ever heard about these two words? Okay, if you used to heard, okay, maybe you can share some ideas if you watch this video. If you are not ever or used to heard the word first brain, second brain, okay, we go through it together. Okay, so based on my research, our brain divided into two parts, first brain and the second brain. So the first brain is the brain that we use since we were born. Okay, so when we start born until 10, 11 or 12, we use first brain. So the function of the first brain is it act like a child. It's like to play. It's lazy, or we can say another word is like a kid. Okay, and then when we become like 11 or 12, we will start a little bit to use the second brain. So second brain is the brain that make a things. Is it right? Is it wrong or not? Okay. So so that's why you will think that people when from 1 year old to 11 or 12, they like to play a lot, but when they become like 12 up, they decide like to act like an adult, or to act like they think is it right or wrong. Like nobody can cheat them or something like that, because they start to think, they start to wonder, they start to ask questions. Why? If they are in the car, they will start to ask that why this car is moving, why this color is black or blue or something like that. It's depend, but most people they start to use the second brain when during 12, 11 or 12 upper. That's why these two brains is control us and inside us every day. Like in the mornings, when it's time to go to work or go to school, your first brain tell you to sleep. Your second brain tell you that get up, it's late for work. So what will you do? It's not different from other. Me, I will decide to sleep. Okay. If you ask me why, hey, you talk about first brain and second brain, and then you still use first brain to control you, decide you to sleep. Why? Because since we was born, as I told earlier, from 1 year old to 10, we use first brain. We never use second brain. So it's grow bigger and stronger to take control us. When only 12 upper, that we use second brain. So the first brain is already bigger. We can control its might as much than second brain. The reason that I tell you the two brands, the difference between two brands, for make sure that you need to develop your second brand, not just first brand. If you are lazy, it means that the boss inside your body or the first brand is control you, not second brand. Some people, even though they are study higher education, but why they act sometimes they don't understand themselves, like why they act like something stupid, or why they do the things, or why they do their things. He or she don't know himself. Okay, the reason is that time the first brand is take over, make you lazy, don't want to do things, make you want to sleep over. Example, like if somebody that you never know before give you a cake or give you monies in a large amount, if you use the first brand, you will pick, or you will happy, because first brand is the brand that don't like to things. It's like happy lazy, like a kid. Okay, so if you use your second brand, you will start to think, you will have some things in your mind that why that person give me the large amount of money, why or that person give me food. Maybe he want to trick me, or maybe that money is fake, or he wants something back from me, something like that. As I saw a video in YouTube, it went viral. It's about a dad. Okay, he is Korean. He asked his doctor, that money and chocolate, what will she choose? She choose chocolate, right? And you can see that kids, they use first brand first, but some kids, they are very intelligent. Since they was born, they start to develop their second brand, not the first brand first. So that's why you see that some kid is very intelligent. Some kids small, even though they are small, they are young age, they act like old people or old age. They understand the meanings behind them. They just not see the things. Somebody give you cake, not you just see your eye, by your eye you see the cake. You see something behind them. What is the reason that that person gives you a cake, right? And as the example, for me, myself, before I start to use first brand all the time, and it is growing and it's strong. I get up at 6. When I get up, I want to sleep again. And I don't want to do things. I'm very lazy because I use my first brand. I don't like to study. I lazy to do housework. My study went down. My parents, they don't happy about it. But when I go to study in organization, they teach me about these two, first brand and second brands. It changed my life. Why I said it changed my life? Because in the class, I'm a person like get number 65 in the total amount of the students, 66 students. So I can say that I am the worst. If you ask me why you are 65, not the worst, because if a person that get number 66, he just come 2 or 3 times, or just come to exam, she will get number 65. Even though I come every day, I will get number 66. I ask myself that why? When I realized that because I use the first brand. When study, I'm lazy. I don't use much of thinking to solve the problem. So when I understand, I start to use my second brand. When I get up, I try to get up. Okay, I do not try to sleep, because if I continue my sleeping, I know that the first brand will take over me or control me. It is very hard for first 3 months, because as we know, the first brand, we use the first brand since we were born. Okay, we play a lot, we something I like a lot. When we want to change the subject from playing to thinking is very hard. But now I feel like I can use my second brain better than before. Okay. And when I know that about this first brain and second brain, it changed my life a lot. From student get number 65 to get number 1 in the class. I'm very happy, right? And then it's not finished yet. I get a chance to teach the students at the age of 14. People surprised that why I can teach at the age of 14. Because at the age of 14, I already know first brain and second brains. I know its role. I know which one should I choose to use to control my body. When I choose second brain, I act like an adult. I have the same thinking as an adult. When many people decide to play, I decide to study. When many people decide to sleep, I get up at 2 o'clock to study every day in the organization for 3 months. I changed a lot. So in the organization, when I was in there, I get up in 2 o'clock to study. Because I feel like the more that I try harder, the more I get more improved and get more than other people. They just do less. People say that I am not smart. It's okay. You do first time, you get result. I can do 100 times. Because I believe that everyone has the same potential. Why I think like that? Because I use the second brain, the brain of thinkings. If I use first brain, I will give up. I believe in fate. I'm lazy to do the second time. First time fall, I give up. But when I know the second brain, first fall, I can write until 100 times. Or even 1,000 times. Right. Because I want to be stronger. The first brain that I usually, the second brain that I use tell me to be stronger. Everyone has the same potential. Okay, give an example of another person. Before this person, he have his body is very good, but he is not success. Okay, but when after a long time, when the friend reunions, he lost his leg, but he become rich, and the friend come and ask that why when you have your body have every part, when you are not yet lost your leg, why you are not success, and now you lost your leg, why you success? He doesn't believe, or he have a lot of wonder the reason behind that. And a friend there tell that, dear friend, you know that everybody have the same potential, and anyone can do whatever they want if they believe in themselves, and you try to use your brain to think. Okay, he told that, and the friend asked that, I think every day, why I'm not successful like you? He said that you need to understand two things. So first one is second brain and first brain and second brain, and another one is try to develop it, practice again and again. So because he know that, he start to develop his second brain, he start to think. So he feel like now the second brain is take over the body. The brain that like to think and solve the problem take over, not the lazy. When study, he will try 100% to listen, to take note everything in order to get knowledge. If he use the first brain, he will lazy, he will feel sleepy. So it is very important to know yourself that, are you now using your first brain or second brain? Are you lazy? Are you feel sleepy? Or you feel like you have the power that want to talk? You have the power that want to say some things. You have the power to solve the problem. or you are sleepy, or you are like when get up you don't want to get up. So know that, please remember, you use the first brand. The first brand take over you. And if you still continue using the first brand, which means that you use the thinkings as a child, not an adult. Okay, so that is all. I think it would be enough. And I would like to end this public speaking by summarize my main point. So there are two brands. Okay, so the first one is first brand, then second is second brand. So the first brand is act like a child, is the brand that take over our body, make us like lazy and like to play. While when the second brand is take over us, is the brand that like to use thinking, to think the reason behind what is something is that. It's like the thing. Okay, so that is all. So if come to my conclusions, if we know which brand that we use, it is very good, because we know what take over us, what make us lazy. Everyone have the same potential to do whatever you want if you use the right brand. Okay, choose the right leader to control the body, not the one that lazy. Okay, so it's your choice to choose which brand you should use, and it is your fate that what you have chosen. So that's all for my public speaking, okay, presentations through this recorded video. I hope I will be able to share more if I have the occasions or this video got selected. Okay, so that's all, and thank you for your listening and watch this video until the end. Goodbye and good night.